Okay. Hi, hey, Jai Shri Ram. So, today I thought I would go over a few of the advanced moves from the video that I showed you the other day of the full workout, to just do a breakdown of a few of the intermediate moves that would come after the basic 10. So one of the first moves that is added is open leg rocker. And open leg rocker is based off of rolling like a ball. So rolling like a ball, your position here, you've pulled the belly way deep and in, and you're balancing on your tailbone, on your sacrum, and your hands are on the front of your shins. Nose is towards the pelvis, and you have a slight tuck at the neck down. So inhaling with the breath, exhale to come up. So, or you can be here with your hands, right? So that's rolling like a ball. Open leg rocker, I'll show you the whole move. I don't know if I did add it in the full work. I might not have. I might have left it out. So we're here, yeah, behind the legs, holding, and coming up. Yeah, and it's much harder because your levers are, legs, you're further out from center. So come to your balance point, and just like I'm doing here, I want you to touch one toe, touch the other toe. And this is a lot of work right here, just doing this. Now, we're going to take one leg out and hold. Take the other leg out and hold. Now we're going to go back. Okay. So now, in the work, then you would flip over onto your belly, go into swan. So your basic swan, it's much like cobra in yoga. So you're going to come up, you're going to press through your palms, yeah, and come up. But now, okay, so this is your prep move, yeah? But you saw me take my arms out, my arms and legs are moving. This is the whole move. And then be sure to give yourself a counter stretch. Go back into a child's pose before you come back out. So what I'm doing, here is I'm coming up past where cobra would be, yeah? And I'm taking off my hands, and before I fall on my face, I'm bringing them back to catch me, okay? Yeah, otherwise you're just gonna flop, yeah? But the belly is pulled up and back in towards the spine. So after that move, then we come to single leg kick and double leg kick. So single leg kick, you've created this base of support with your forearms, and they can be out here if you like, and you're really pressing through, or you can come and make this little tripod with your fists, which is what I prefer. Now, I'm in a supported plank here, and I'm lifted, my body is lifted to the very tip of my pubic bone. So it's not this move where you're like, your belly is, God, I don't even know if I can do it wrong, where your belly and everything is laying here and then you're doing this. That's not the move, okay? Nothing is engaged in there, right? So, and you're also like working to keep the shoulders back and down. So you're in your lats and your serratus, and you're actively pulling this back and down, yeah? So then it's one kick, 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 and back, kick, kick, kick. It's 3 little pulses, kick, kick, kick. And you're looking straight up and down at your mat. And then press back. Excuse me just a moment. Sorry, but I don't feel like listening to ska while we're doing this. Okay, so release. Come back out. Now this time you're going to lie all the way down on your belly. And for double leg kick, again, this is another back extension exercise. So double leg kick, now you are, you're also getting a stretch through the upper body, through the shoulders, because you're going to be bringing the arms back behind you, okay? So you're going to take your hands and clasp them behind your back. Try to let the arms fall down and open as much as you can. They may or may not touch the mat. Okay, so I've got your face cheek. You're going to turn. There's a neck rotation in here too. So I'm going to start looking out towards you. Yeah. So 3 kicks. 1, 2, 3. Legs come down, then lift, then extend through the arms, and you're looking center, straight up and down at your mat. Turn your cheek. Fold the arms back in. Kick, kick, kick. Extend and come back down. Kick, kick, kick. Lift. Now you can open the arms if you want. Come back down, but they're still going to come back and you're going to clasp. Kick, kick, kick. Extend and reach. And come back down. Press back to child's pose. Release the back. Okay. So neck pull. Neck pull, you're moving through extension and flexion of the spine. So here I'm sitting in extension, yeah? And then I'm going to move into flexion, rounding, right? So you may need to have a gentle bend in your knee to come back up once you get down. So I'm going to show you the whole move. And your hands start here, yeah? We're at the sides of the ears, and they're just light. They're not doing anything. It's little spider fingers right here. Inhaling, hinge. It's a hinge back from the hip. And you're keeping that flat back. I'm going to exhale, round the back, and start to place my vertebra one at a time on the mat. I'm going to come all the way down. Now, you have a choice. Inhale and exhale. Come back up. Yeah. Take a little stretch to release. Now, that's the advanced full move. Back, down, and up. Yeah? Okay, to break it down and make it a little bit easier, bend my knees. No, it was really easier though. It's a little less. Roll back and down. Now I'm going to bring my hands to my side. I'm going to walk my fingers up my legs to come back up to top. Now if you find it hard to get back up and down, you just come to this place here. Your feet are now going to be flat, knees are close into the body. I'm going to come up and exaggerate the extension and then go down into flexion. And come up and back down. So there's a modification for in case you find it difficult to come up, because you don't want to have, notice I'm not coming up with, there's none of this going on. You're adding strain and stress to the back. You're no longer using other muscles to do it. So making the move clear and accurate in the body, smaller, is much better than doing this big flailing movement where you're not even in the proper place. So, okay, so that's neck pull. Now, then we would do shoulder bridge. I'll show you just for flow. So we're here in shoulder bridge. and then roll down, and then we come back up. Yeah? So neck, we already did neck pull. So off of neck pull, you're going to come up for spine twist. Excuse me, which is the same basic position as for neck pull. But now, excuse me, we're rotating through the rib cage on the breath, yeah? So we're here, your hands are again behind your ears, nice and light. Inhaling and exhale over, and it's a little pulse, and it's an extended exhale over. Pulse, pulse. The focus through here is that the legs there's your breath pattern, right? But notice my feet aren't shifting, so it's not a shift, and this is going on in the legs, none of that. So you're working to stabilize through the pelvis to have a true rotation through the ribs with the breath, yeah? This is what Pilates would call, you know, you're like wringing out a washcloth, yeah? So you're just squeezing out all of the air in the lungs and then bringing in fresh air, right, with the breath. Yeah. So there's spine twist. Now, jackknife comes after that. It's a big move. Jackknife, in the flow, you float yourself, you're supporting yourself with your hands, and you're going to lift your legs, yeah? Here would be, if we're breaking down the moves, this would be teaser, yeah? Okay? And then I'm going to come all the way down. Now, legs are starting to go up and over towards my head, yeah? I'm going to bring the legs up and over, my breath. I'm going to extend and reach, almost straight but not. Roll down through the spine. Now the legs are going to come way out, yeah? And you're pressing down through your palms to get into your triceps. Exhale, bring the legs up. Extend. Roll down through the spine and come back, okay? That's jackknife. Earlier in the work, I just realized, so we did not go over the rollover. So the roll over, we did roll up. Roll over, smaller version of jackknife. Because here, you're going to take the legs up and over, open them, roll down through the spine, bring them back together. And then up and over, open the legs, roll down back together. Smaller, shorter move than, say, with jackknife, where you're here, yeah? Okay? And come up, open the legs, roll down through the spine, bring the feet back together, up and over. Okay, and while I'm down here, we'll go over corkscrew. So corkscrew, you are tracing a little circle on the mat with your sacrum. You're tracing a little circle around there and then lifting the legs back up, rolling down through the spine, and then coming down and adding a rotation. So we come up, roll down through my spine. I'm going to take the legs out to the right, come over to the left, back up to center. Roll back down, come out to the left, come back over and lift. Okay? Smaller version of that, you make this like little tripod with your hands. You saw me do that in the video. I'm going to bring them back here to support my low back. Now, I'm just going to make a little circle here. So this is the start position or the modification, and it's the same thing. I'm taking my legs out and over to the right, coming down and around. Exhale, center, back around. Okay? Let's see, anything else wanted to go over with you? Okay, yeah, hip circles. can-can. So can-can, smaller version of that, same kind of a thing we're doing. We're rotating through the hips, yeah, but this time we're upright. So you're going to come back onto your shoulders. You'll lift your legs, and you're in this, again, a supported plank. So the knees, I'm going to keep my knees together. I'm not going to allow them to shift so they're not out of alignment. And I'm going to bring them over to the side. Your hip is going to lift. So you kick, or not kick yet, but can. When you come back over, extend the legs out, bend the knees, can, kick, can, kick. So this, and I'm keeping the head and the neck lifted, the shoulders are down. Okay, so this goes into, I just can't seem to get my arms right this week. I don't know what's going on. So hip circles, whoo! Trace that circle, now you're way out from center, right? So very deep movement. And I'm working like crazy to keep from falling back into sinking my weight, my upper body weight into my arms as I move the legs around. Okay, swimming, come back down onto your back. Swimming, you saw, this is another back extension exercise. So, and it's also a cross pattern exercise. And cross patterning is really good to maintain in the body. It's one of the things that if, stroke patients, that's one of the things that goes, is that sort of the cross patterning in the body. And you want to keep those neural pathways open because they're hard to rewire once they're gone. So you want to work with that. So what we're doing is we're lifting opposite arm, opposite leg. Yeah, I've got my right arm lifted, my left leg lifted. I'm going to switch. And then it's my left arm and my right leg. And then swimming, fluttering, the belly's still pulling up towards the spine. And you're rapidly moving them. But it's good to set the pattern just a few. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah? Until you get that move into your body. And it's a straight leg lift. I'm not bending my knee and kicking. Yeah? I'm lifting from the hip. Lifting from deep rotators, right in there. Press back to a child's pose. Okay. So, I think that's where I'd like to leave that before we move into the bigger movement of the advanced work. So there were a few of your moves for the intermediate after the basic 10. If you watch the video, you can kind of see where to add them. So you would do your 100, your roll up, your single leg circle, rolling like a ball, your stomach series, spine stretch. Then you're going to add open leg rocker, corkscrew, swan, single leg kick, double leg kick, neck pull. I'm reading off the list, make sure I don't leave anything out. Shoulder bridge, spine twist, jackknife, side kicks, teaser, hip circles, swimming, and seal. Oh, we should probably go over teaser before I leave here. Yeah, because I don't think we did that. So teaser, I'm going to come back down. The start position for teaser is on your back, okay? And your legs are up in 45 position to start. Yeah. The breath, it's an inhale, because it's an extension of the spine to come up, and then exhale, come down. Inhale and come up, take the legs out, and it's an active push out with the legs to come up, okay? Inhale and come up, exhale and come down. Yeah? So you can, in another advanced version, do clam. That is a much bigger move, which wouldn't come until later. But you can add that as your strength builds. A couple other variations with teaser. You can be here and the legs are out, and then we're going to add a figure eight. Okay? A lot of work in there. So it's sort of adding upper body rotation and lower body rotation at the same time because they're moving opposite from each other. Much more advanced variation on that. We can do more of that later. And let's see, I don't think I left anything out. I'll have to go back over and watch and see. So, Jai Shri Ram, thanks for joining me. Blessings on your day.